Silver State Trains. I figured today I would do a little bit of work fixing this transition. Now that I have all the track in, everything wired, I can get to the phase where I can start gluing this down and eventually starting to put some ballast down. But before I do that, I got to get the track perfectly laid down so it's, ready to go. So in this back corner here, so this is my passenger line where it sits up at 4 inches and then it hits the 4% grade. And I did a 4% grade because I needed it to quickly get down to the 1 inch mark because I don't have a lot of real estate and I didn't want my passenger line blocking the sight line for the freight line. So, and since it's strictly a downgrade, I figured it didn't really matter because 4% is not my favorite, but it achieved my goal. So that's what I went with. That's what I got. But I got to work on that transition because it is garbage. So I'm going to pull up this track and we'll take a look at it and see if we can figure out the problem. Okay, so I got the track up out of the way, and in all honesty, this area feels really good to the hand. It has a nice natural transition. So I'm not really quite sure what the issue is, why it's so dramatic of a drop off, but I'm going to try something risky. I just put a brand new blade into my knife here and it's a serrated edge. We'll see if this one works okay, but I'm going to try to cut out about a 1/2 inch of foam and put in this 2% riser or starter, if you will, and see if I can make it a little bit of a gentler curve. I'm even going to take out a little bit of the 4%. I'm going to try to cut that out to see if I can just take that sharpness out of that transition. So wish me luck. I'm a little nervous in doing this, but we'll see how it goes. All right, this is what I'm working on. So I'm trying to get this piece of foam in there. I'm slowly chiseling away at it. Sorry if the sound isn't as good. I didn't plug in my mic real quick, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to chisel away some of that foam. So, progress shot. Okay, the surgery was a success. I got the foam out. I got the 2% riser, starter, decline, whatever you want to call it, in. Looking at it, it looks good. I grabbed one of the passenger cars and threw it on there, and it seemed to do the transition better than before. I have yet to run a train, so let's check this out together, shall we? And of course, it disconnects. That's just the way it goes. Hold on. All right, I'm bringing the engine in. For whatever reason, I just wanted to disconnect. Let's see how it does. It's still rubbing over there. Where's it rubbing? I trimmed that mountain back there too, so I don't know how it's still rubbing, but it still is. I'm gonna have to look at that to see where it's rubbing. All right. Let's try this in reverse. What do you think? Does it look better? It still looks... All right, well, nothing's rubbing. This isn't a Cotto engine, so this is running my Athearn with the McHenry couplers, with the Cotto couplers, and they don't really play well with one another. So let me try the other engine. I don't know if I want to take another, pretty much follow that tape line. Sorry, I got this really zoomed in. If I want to take that whole entire tape line and just rip out all that foam and put in a whole new riser. I don't know if that would be desired here or not. I don't know. All right, well, I removed more, so this will get me past where the curve mixes with or connects to the straight. So hopefully having a smooth transition there. Heads up, buddy, don't bump the camera. Hopefully having a smooth transition there will make that a little bit better, as opposed to having the two pieces meet kind of right underneath where it couples. I don't know. Maybe this will help, maybe it won't, but let me get the track in and let's test it out. Okay, I lowered my tripod down just a little bit to see if I can get a more kind of heads-on view, if you will. And then also you can see I took more of the foam out and replaced it with the riser. So let's check this out. I'm going to bring in that same Kato engine. Let's see how it does. I also replaced those unijoiners. So one of you viewers had recommended that, and it was kind of crappy in there. So I put in those new unijoiners, and that seemed to help as well. So I don't know, I'm thinking this is looking better. I think it's a little bit of a smoother transition. What do you guys think? I'm gonna get this too far. This with this being 4%, this engine struggles putting everything back, and really these passenger cars don't like to be pushed. I think it's doing good. I think I have solved this. I could try the Athearn engine here one more time and see how that does. Here goes the Athearn. Let's see how this one likes it. I think it's as good as I'm going to be able to get it. I think this particular coupler letting go, if I just touch the passenger engine, sorry, if I touch the passenger car right behind the engine, if I move it ever so slightly, it will let go. So let me see if this, yeah, see, just going in reverse makes this engine pretty much uncouple from the passenger cars. But looking at this, I'm thinking this is pretty good. Let's see if I can zoom in any more so we can check out right there. Let's see. Okay, that's the max zoom that I can do. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, thinking this is as good as I'm going to get it. I think I'm happy with that. Maybe I'll run this for a little while and see how it goes. But anyhow, thank you all for watching this weekend. Hope you guys have a good one.